On the rise. Nigeria's economic growth accelerates in Q3, led by booming services sector. In a promising development for Africa's largest economy, Nigeria has reported a notable acceleration in economic growth during the third quarter of 2024, primarily fueled by a robust expansion in the services sector. This surge points to a resilient economic landscape, capable of overcoming previous slowdowns and setting a hopeful trajectory for the future. As we delve into the details of this economic upturn, we will explore the components of growth, the key drivers in the services sector, and what this means for businesses and consumers within Nigeria. Overview of economic growth. Nigeria's gross domestic product (GDP) grew by an impressive 3.46% year-over-year in the third quarter of 2024, marking a significant uptick from previous quarters. This growth is particularly noteworthy given the global economic challenges of recent years, including fluctuating oil prices and trade disruptions. The increase is attributed to substantial gains in the services sector, which includes telecommunications, finance, and hospitality industries. These sectors have benefited from increased consumer confidence and spending, alongside strategic governmental and private sector investments aimed at revitalizing the economy. The role of the services sector. The services sector has emerged as the cornerstone of Nigeria's economic resilience. With a strategic shift towards diversifying the economy away from an over-reliance on oil, the government and private stakeholders have invested heavily in service-oriented industries. Innovations in digital technology and an expanding middle class have also propelled growth in telecommunications and financial services. Additionally, the tourism and hospitality sector has seen a revival, thanks in part to improved security measures and marketing campaigns aimed at both domestic and international tourists. This comprehensive growth within the services sector not only fuels economic expansion but also creates numerous employment opportunities, contributing to overall social and economic stability. Implications and future outlook. The acceleration of Nigeria's economic growth has positive implications for the country's future. It enhances investor confidence, both locally and internationally, signaling a stable environment conducive to business operations and foreign investment. However, sustaining this growth trajectory will require continued reforms and investments, particularly in areas like infrastructure, education, and healthcare, which support the services sector. The government's role in creating a favorable business climate and addressing bureaucratic and regulatory challenges will also be crucial in maintaining the momentum. Nigeria's economic performance in the third quarter of 2024 paints a picture of a country on the rebound, driven by a dynamic services sector. As Nigeria continues to capitalize on this positive trend, the focus must remain on diversification, innovation, and policy reforms to ensure long-term sustainable growth. For businesses, this is a time to invest and expand, leveraging the growing economic climate. For consumers, the expanding economy promises more opportunities and improved services. Stay informed about Nigeria's economic developments and consider how you can participate in or benefit from the country's growth. Whether you're a local entrepreneur, an international investor, or a consumer, understanding these trends can help you make better decisions and take advantage of emerging opportunities. Engage with us through comments, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more insightful updates on Nigeria's economic journey. Tragedy strikes. Stampede at Nigerian holiday fair claims lives of several children. In a heart-wrenching incident that has shaken the community, several children were tragically killed in a stampede at a holiday fair in Nigeria. The event, meant to be a joyous occasion, turned into chaos as attendees surged, leading to fatal consequences. This devastating event has prompted an immediate response from local authorities and a statement from the state governor, calling for a thorough investigation and urgent measures to prevent such tragedies in the future. Details of the incident. The stampede occurred at a popular holiday fair, which was attended by hundreds of families and children eager to partake in festive celebrations. Reports indicate that the panic might have been triggered by sudden loud noises or the overcrowding of the event venue, which was not equipped to handle such a large gathering. Emergency services responded promptly, but the severity and suddenness of the stampede left little room for immediate effective intervention. The local community, especially the families and friends of the victims, has been left in mourning, questioning the safety measures in place at public events. Government and community response. In response to the tragedy, the state governor expressed deep sorrow and extended condolences to the families of the deceased. He has ordered a comprehensive investigation into the incident to determine the cause of the stampede and to identify any lapses in public safety protocols. The governor also announced plans to review and strengthen safety guidelines for public gatherings, particularly for events involving children. Community leaders and local safety advocates have rallied together to demand action and support the grieving families, emphasizing the need for improved safety standards and better crowd management practices. Moving forward, safety measures and public awareness. This tragic incident serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of stringent safety measures at public events. Experts in crowd management and event safety stress the importance of proper planning, including the assessment of venue capacity, clear signage, multiple exit routes, and the presence of trained security personnel. Moving forward, there is a strong call from the public and officials alike for enhanced training for event organizers and stricter enforcement of safety regulations to ensure that such a devastating event does not occur again. The loss of young lives in the stampede at the holiday fair is a profound tragedy that has impacted the entire nation. It calls for immediate action to address the safety of public gatherings and ensure that joyous occasions do not turn into scenes of sorrow. As the investigation unfolds, it is crucial for all stakeholders, from government officials to event organizers, to work together to implement stronger safety protocols and safeguard the well-being of all attendees. We urge our readers to stay informed about the developments in this investigation and to actively participate in community discussions on public safety. Your engagement can drive change and help prevent future tragedies. Share your thoughts and suggestions on how we can all contribute to making public events safer. Let's come together to advocate for necessary reforms and support the efforts to heal and rebuild the affected community. Shifting tides in Nigeria's oil sector. Shell's $2.4 billion asset sale to Renaissance approved. In a landmark decision poised to reshape the landscape of the Nigerian oil industry, the government has officially approved Shell's $2.4 billion sale of its oil and gas assets to Renaissance Oil Corporation. This major transaction not only signals a significant shift in the ownership and management of these critical resources, but also marks a pivotal moment for Nigeria's energy sector as it seeks to navigate the complexities of an evolving global energy market. Overview of the transaction. Shell's decision to offload a substantial portion of its Nigerian assets comes as part of its broader strategy to streamline operations and focus on more sustainable energy ventures worldwide. The $2.4 billion deal encompasses several high-value oil and gas fields, which have been a cornerstone of Nigeria's oil output for decades. Renaissance Oil Corp, a relatively new player in the global oil scene, has expressed its commitment to not only maintaining but expanding these operations, promising significant investments in technology and infrastructure to boost production and reduce environmental impact. Economic and strategic implications. This approval by Nigeria's oil ministry is a significant endorsement of Renaissance's capacity to handle such a major asset and its alignment with Nigeria's national interests, particularly in terms of energy security and economic stability. Economists predict that this deal could invigorate Nigeria's oil sector, potentially increasing oil production and revenues, which are vital for the country's economy. Furthermore, the transition of operations from Shell, a long-time dominant force in the region, to Renaissance is expected to stimulate job creation and local business opportunities, providing a boost to the local economies. Future prospects and challenges. While the sale is seen as a positive development for the Nigerian oil sector, it also presents challenges. Renaissance will need to navigate the operational complexities and community relations in the Niger Delta, a region fraught with environmental and social issues stemming from decades of oil exploration. Additionally, the company must align itself with Nigeria's legal and regulatory frameworks, which are undergoing reforms aimed at increasing transparency and accountability in the oil sector. How Renaissance manages these challenges will be crucial to its success and could set a precedent for future foreign investment in Nigeria's oil and gas industry. The approval of Shell's $2.4 billion asset sale to Renaissance marks a new chapter for Nigeria's oil and gas industry. It reflects a broader shift towards diversifying ownership and invigorating the sector with new investments and technologies. This deal has the potential to bring about significant economic benefits, enhance energy production capabilities, and contribute to the socio-economic development of the Niger Delta region. Stay informed about the developments in Nigeria's oil and gas sector by following our continuous coverage. Engage in community discussions and forums to voice your opinions and learn more about how these changes may affect your community and the country. Your involvement is crucial as Nigeria navigates this transformative period in its energy sector. In pursuit of power, Nigerians struggle to harness solar energy amidst job shortages. As Nigeria grapples with persistent electricity outages that stifle economic growth and daily life, there is a growing push from its citizens toward the adoption of solar energy. However, despite high hopes and substantial demand, efforts to transition into solar-powered jobs and electricity generation have met with limited success. This story explores the challenges faced by Nigerians in their quest to secure sustainable jobs in the solar industry and reliable solar electricity, delving into the broader implications for the nation's energy policy and economic health. The solar potential and job market. Nigeria, blessed with abundant sunlight year-round, is an ideal candidate for solar energy development. The potential to transform this natural resource into a reliable electricity supply is immense and could address the chronic power shortages that plague the country. Furthermore, the solar industry holds the promise of job creation, which could significantly impact Nigeria's high unemployment rate. However, the translation of this potential into tangible outcomes has been frustratingly slow. Entrepreneurs and job seekers in the solar sector report numerous hurdles, including lack of funding, inadequate training opportunities, and a sluggish government regulatory environment that hampers the growth of solar enterprises. Government initiatives and public response. In response to the growing demand for alternative energy sources, the Nigerian government has launched several initiatives aimed at promoting solar energy. These include subsidies for solar panel installations and partnerships with international donors to fund solar projects. Nevertheless, public response indicates that these measures are not enough. Many citizens argue that the initiatives lack the scale and reach necessary to make a significant impact. Additionally, there is a call for more robust training programs that can equip a wide range of workers, from technicians to sales personnel, with the necessary skills to thrive in the burgeoning solar market. Future outlook and strategic recommendations. Looking forward, the path to a solar-powered Nigeria requires concerted effort and strategic planning. Experts suggest that a multi-pronged approach is necessary to overcome current obstacles. This includes enhancing governmental transparency in energy policies, increasing investment in solar technology, and creating educational programs that can produce a skilled workforce. Advocates are also urging for more aggressive advocacy to raise awareness about the benefits of solar energy, both in terms of job creation and sustainability. The struggle to establish a robust solar industry in Nigeria is fraught with challenges but also brimming with potential. As the nation presses forward, the success of this endeavor will largely depend on the collaborative efforts between the government, private sector, and the citizenry. Harnessing solar energy not only offers a solution to the persistent electricity crises but also opens the door to substantial economic opportunities and environmental benefits. Stay informed about developments in Nigeria's solar energy sector and support local initiatives aimed at promoting sustainable energy solutions. Participate in community discussions, advocate for more comprehensive government policies, and consider how you might contribute to the growth of this vital industry. Your engagement can make a difference in turning Nigeria's solar energy potential into a reality. Fueling the future. Nigeria set to auction undeveloped oil and gas blocks in 2025. In a significant move aimed at bolstering its energy sector, Nigeria has announced plans to auction undeveloped oil and gas blocks in 2025. This strategic decision marks the first such auction in over a decade, reflecting the country's renewed focus on maximizing its vast hydrocarbon resources to stimulate economic growth and enhance energy security. As this development unfolds, it presents both opportunities and challenges in the global energy landscape. Strategic importance of the auction. Nigeria's decision to auction off undeveloped oil and gas blocks is a critical component of its national energy policy, aimed at attracting new investments into the sector. With the global shift towards energy diversification, Nigeria is positioning itself to capitalize on its oil and gas wealth before the demand for fossil fuels potentially declines. The auction is expected to draw interest from a broad spectrum of international investors, from established oil giants to new players in the energy market, eager to tap into one of Africa's largest oil reserves. Economic and environmental considerations. This auction comes at a crucial time when Nigeria is grappling with economic challenges, including fluctuating oil prices and the need for economic diversification. By opening up these undeveloped blocks, the Nigerian government hopes to generate significant revenue, boost local employment, and foster technological advancements in its energy sector. However, this initiative also raises environmental concerns, as the development of new oil and gas fields could exacerbate ecological degradation in regions already impacted by extensive oil exploration activities. It poses a dilemma between economic gains and environmental stewardship, prompting calls for sustainable practices and stricter environmental regulations in the exploration and development processes. Future outlook and policy implications. As Nigeria prepares for the 2025 auction, the global community is watching closely, given the potential implications for international energy markets and regional geopolitical dynamics. The success of this auction could redefine Nigeria's economic landscape and play a pivotal role in the global oil supply chain. However, it also necessitates robust regulatory frameworks to ensure that the exploration and extraction of these resources proceed in an environmentally responsible and economically beneficial manner. Policymakers are urged to consider not only the immediate economic benefits but also the long-term sustainability of their energy policies. The upcoming auction of undeveloped oil and gas blocks in Nigeria represents a watershed moment for the country's energy sector. It holds the promise of revitalizing Nigeria's economy and securing its energy future, but also underscores the need for a balanced approach that addresses both economic aspirations and environmental sustainability. As 2025 approaches, all eyes will be on Nigeria, anticipating the outcomes of this bold initiative. We encourage our readers to stay informed about developments in Nigeria's energy sector and engage in discussions about the implications of new oil and gas explorations. Your awareness and advocacy can influence how these resources are developed and managed, ensuring that economic benefits do not come at the expense of environmental health. Join the conversation